Growing in containers is a great way to expand the growing space you have, whether you have ground to grow in or not. We're going to plant New Zealand spinach. Now, New Zealand spinach is not really a spinach. It's more of a green, but it's an everlasting spinach is some of the terminology that's used. You plant it, it's got seeds that you want to pre-soak so you get better germinations. There are little clusters. Each one of these have a little multiple amounts of seeds, and they take 14 to 21 days to reach germination. It can sustain drought-tolerant type of situations. It will vine. It's not a climbing crop. It will vine out. It'll cascade over containers. Now, this is some that we did not plant here. We dumped out a container that had it in last year, and it came back. So we're just going to take and transplant this into a container. Now, what you can do with this, you can eat it raw. Anything you can do with spinach, you can pretty much do with New Zealand spinach here. And you can also just take and preserve it in the freezer. You can do some blanching with it. Let's see if I can get this dug out without tearing too many roots up here. That's a weed root there. All right, that's going to have some root damage. I'll get this. This one here is the bigger of the two plants. All right, we'll take this. So we'll just transplant it into the container here. We'll plant all of this in this container, and it will cascade over the sides. Again, if you're going to do this in a low, limited amount of space area, this is not something that you can put next to a fence and it's going to crawl up. It just doesn't have the follicles to do that. It is I'd give it an earthy taste type of green. Let's see, get this one here. Now, this is a plant that does like, it will grow when it's really hot, but if it's extremely hot, you want to grow this in partial shade. As the advantage of having it in a container like this is we can move it from one area to the other. And this will grow all the way until it gets too cold outside for anything else to grow. So New Zealand spinach, not a spinach at all. It's more of a green, but it's an everlasting. It'll grow until it gets very, very cold outside. So growing in containers is a great way to expand your growing area, whether you have ground to grow in or not.
For more information, please visit thewisconsinvegetablegardener.com.